Twin boys less than a year old were found unharmed after Hamas killed both of their parents over the weekend. Norah O'Donnell has their story.
What happened to your family on Saturday?
We woke up to literally hell.
Devere Rosenfeld lived in Kfar Aza, the kibbutz where one of the deadliest scenes in this conflict unfolded. Devere hid with his wife and child, but his sister, Hadal, was murdered trying to feed her twin boys.
Do you think that your sister was killed when she left the shelter?
I know for sure that this is what happened. She went out to bring the bottles because he said that there were bottles on the floor. And when she did, they just got into her apartment.
Her body found in the kitchen. Her husband, Itai, found between the beds of their 10-month-old babies who survived.
And I know that Itai died trying to protect them. And I can't imagine what he'd been through knowing that his wife just got murdered and his two sons are next to him and he's the only thing between the terrorists and the babies.
14 hours, the twins were alone.
Yeah. And we got like messages from the neighbors. They heard the twins crying for 14 hours, crying because they basically stayed alone. No food, no water, no nothing.
No one could leave the shelter to go get the babies.
No. Their neighbor tried a couple of times, but every time he did, the terrorists just got into to his house and tried to kill him as well. I met him outside, and he cried and asked me for forgiveness because he couldn't help. I wanted to leave the shelter and go there. Like, if not my wife, and she told me, like, with all due respect, I understand it hurts, but if you do it, they'll live with no uncle, and he'll live with no father.
The hardest choices.
Yeah.
Israeli secret agents finally rescued the babies.
They were all wet because of the sweating and the crying, and so they changed them the diapers. They took clothes from the neighbors because they didn't know where the clothes are. From the photo, you see them in pink. We didn't know where the pink came from.
Devere took us to meet the twins, their parents not yet buried. A private family we agreed not to show video of Roy and Guy's faces. The Rosenfelds always believed there would be twins in this generation.
And why did you think someone would have twins?
Because it skips generation, and it comes from the mother. And my grandfather, he had two pairs of sisters, twins.
And what happened to his sisters that were twins?
All of them died in the Holocaust.
Which makes the survival of these twins an even bigger miracle. Donations tonight pouring in. These strollers, car seats, toys.
He looks exactly like his dad.
But most importantly, the twin boys are surrounded by a large and loving family.
They'll be raised with a lot of love and a lot of stories about their parents. I think what's important is to tell them that their parents were heroes.
They are alive because of their parents' love for them.
Yeah, exactly.
May their memory be a blessing.
Amen.
Let's bring in Norah O'Donnell. Norah, those details, the 12 hours those twins spent alone, that sense of fear, is that what stayed with you about your time with the family?
Well, they're such an incredible family, and most of them live on that kibbutz, Kfar Aza, which was the site of one of the worst massacres. In that community of more than 700, they believe that more than 100 were killed, were murdered. And so Devere told us they are going to 3 to 5 funerals a day, and that will be for about a month. In their own family, they need to bury, Devere has to bury his sister, his brother-in-law, a cousin. So you can only imagine what they are going through. You know, they were generous with their time with us. You could tell they're a very tight-knit, kind, sentimental family that cares deeply about one another. And Devere As I mentioned, too, they're a very private family, but DeVere said that he was talking with us, sharing the story, because he said he wants to do this for his sister so that people know what an amazing woman she was, what amazing parents they were. And so it truly an honor of my lifetime to tell their story, and something I think I'll never forget.
Well, Norah O'Donnell, thank you so much for being there for everyone here at CBS News and for your reporting this week.
Thank you.